Just check on LinkedIn if we are, or
Yeah, I think on LinkedIn we will be. I think people who are watching can tell us. That would be better that way.
yeah, if anybody can see us or
Yeah,
listen to us, let us know if you are able to, like, we are audible.
yeah, it
I
shows on
feel
your
we are.
YouTube as well now. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So let's start. So Sahil, how have you been? And first for foremost, how is this news coming up with BlackRock? You know, acquiring, having partnership with Coinbase, and then Ethereum merge happening.
yeah.
What do you think? How will market be effective with the Ethereum merge?
I think short term we are seeing a lot of people pumping Ethereum because of the merge, and you know why it happens every time when there is an
Hmm.
update.
Hmm.
Um, there is buy the rumor and sell the news, um,
Hmm.
situation, and I've been seeing that recently with a lot of Ethereum maxis who just come in and talk about Ethereum only. Okay, this is going to go, even though
To the
the
moon.
markets, yeah, even
Hmm.
though the markets are bad, like the worldwide, recession is still there, is still happening, but people think that Ethereum can still break out of it. And yeah, I think we have to watch it, be really careful about it,
Do you think
because I
there
don't
are
think it's
some?
good.
Do you think there are some misconceptions to it? Like I was reading that just because of Ethereum merge, uh, what will proof of work? Which coin will they? What about the graphic cards, which mining has been done on them because of proof of work? What will happen to that?
Yeah. So what is happening there is, Ethereum was merged previously, not merged, like a fork was done, and there was this old Ethereum named Ethereum Classic. So
Right.
that will still have that original, code running on it. I think proof of work, right? So it will be still that, and that's why the price in Ethereum Classic is falling because miners are going there because they can still mine Ethereum Classic on their graphic cards. So
So
they
I
can
mean,
use the equipment, but it won't be for so long.
but for current scenario, do you think that will move Ethereum Classic's value to up? Like it was $41
Yeah,
last night.
it is. It has already done. Yeah,
Okay.
it has already done it. Like I think in the last month only, it has increased. Uh, you know, 2x, 3x, something like that.
And how do you think it'll change? While you say that because of this cryptocurrencies, we are harming the nature, and just because consuming so much electricity, I read an article where it was mentioned that it'll Ethereum takes amount of electricity. Switzerland, country Switzerland, the amount of electricity they generate, Ethereum takes that energy, that electricity. So, do you think it will
Yeah.
change in a lot better way?
Yeah, look, I think that is, another way of putting down cryptocurrencies because any other asset or any other thing that's running on, databases or servers, it's taking that much energy. Even us
Yeah.
doing um, live stream is using our energy here, our database, server for OBS, everything is there. But uh, I think this argument about cryptocurrency using more electricity is just another way to put it down because traditional finance uses more and even waste more energy in other resources. So I think this is still less than what we have been doing.
So you mean also with blockchain and different projects with blockchain, while we'll be going on a digital road, there will be a lot of barriers which we had while we were not using blockchain,
Yeah.
and we are using blockchain. So having those cryptocurrencies can be like we'll be at the same level of consuming that electricity. It's not
Yeah,
that
like
it is rising
it's not,
because
yeah, it's not even
yeah,
same right now. We can even be lesser than that, because if you see what people are doing in South America, they are using excess energy to mine Bitcoin and keep it running. So
right,
the excess energy that is wasted anyway, that will be used and utilized to create something of value. So
right,
it's not a net zero thing in there. It anyway is being used, so why not use it in something that gives real value to the
right,
network.
right. And also with the proof of work going to proof of stake, what is different? Like, can you just explain, like, for a layman, he gets confused what is proof of work
Hmm.
and proof of stake. How would how why proof of stake is important?
So to basically put it in simple terms, stake
Yes,
means
yes,
you are staking the cryptocurrency.
yes.
And if it was a proof of work, then the miners, their computers, their servers had to
Hmm.
do the calculation by
Calculations.
themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And with proof of stake, they are already staking like 32 Ethereum. That's the minimum for it. So
Hmm.
that is using the network and running the blockchain rather than people
Means for your
continuously running.
trust now, means for
Hmm.
basically if a person wants to trust, you have to give your capital. It is like that
Exactly.
now. First it was
So
your computer will do the whole thing. Now you will
yeah,
have to invest, in
exactly. So
yourself.
it's becoming kind of more centralized. So that's why it's not, anything cannot be Bitcoin.
Right,
You know, uh, Bitcoin has been running even though the transaction speed are slow, but yeah, they are creating Lightning Network and other applications on top of it. So it's still decentralized. But I think with a lot of proof of stake cryptocurrencies, the chances of manipulation is higher because there will be a lot of whales in there,
right.
who have more than 32 Ethereum, and you can see people already pumping it, talking about it, um, just like they have an investment to sell to you. So yeah, I
Right.
think that is different. How
Also
about
with
you?
the
What do you
news
think about it?
coming, I feel it's going to be more like it's going to be more secure. You can scale now just because
Yeah,
of proof of stake, and also I feel uh, this way of putting cryptocurrencies down just because of the electricity consumption. Like you
yeah,
said, there's a perspective. So I feel that the people who are ringing those bells, that'll also
mm,
be off by they look at a different digital asset now, as well as also I think Ethereum's value for the further long and to compete with
yeah,
Bitcoin will be far more now than it was before
yeah,
while using the proof of work. And
yeah,
also we'll be a lot of companies would be assessing if they want to have a decentralized app now because of proof of stake,
yeah.
because of there are less
Yeah,
challenges now. So I feel there'll
mm,
be a, like for us to understand having cryptocurrencies, having that mass adoption, this can be one of the stepping stones
yeah.
where we can
Major
see.
factor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's because how dApps are created, and how companies want something that is more to their um, you know requirement rather than something that cannot be changed. So
right.
in that fashion, if you see it as a software, it will be better, and
Hmm.
um, as we move towards centralization in any cryptocurrency, there is more security and scalability. So, um, you know about the blockchain trilemma as well. You might
Yes, yes.
have heard about it.
Blockchain. No, I haven't heard about this. What is it?
So, blockchain trilemma is about, you have three options. One is scalability,
Hmm.
one is decentralization, and another is security. I think I'm right, but we'll search it here. It's better.
Yeah, yeah. You can share the screen if you want, or I'll do that.
Yeah. So if you see, if it's how any cryptocurrency is developed. They choose the problem they can solve. So I think there should be a diagram that makes it easy to understand rather than this. Yep, something like this. So yeah,
Can you share your screen?
scalability. I've shared it.
Not able to. I can't see the
Okay,
screen.
I'll share it in your thing as well because I was doing it on my. Yep. Can you see now?
Yeah. Here we go.
So, yeah. So this is the trilemma that we are talking about. So
Okay.
any cryptocurrency chooses um, two of these, because
Oh.
if
Okay.
um, they are choosing one or the other,
Hmm.
the chances are that they will lose, on if they're choosing scalability or security. The
Hmm.
chances of having decentralization on that is lower because of
Okay.
how the blockchain works.
Okay.
So that's the trilemma. It's always the same. That's why Bitcoin is decentralized
Hmm.
and secure, right? But it's not
Hmm.
as scalable.
Scalable. Oh, okay. Because of the transaction time.
Transaction time and the proof of work algorithm, whatever they choose, their
Right.
algorithms, and they can choose these two, scalability and security. So
Right.
till now, Ethereum was somewhat secure and decentralized as well,
Hmm.
but now they're moving towards secure and scalable.
So you mean that that is one of way to look at it, that it'll be all centralized. It'll be more
Yeah, more
centralized while the
centralized
other two.
because more scalable. Yeah,
That's very important to understand. So a person who is thinking of looking at cryptocurrencies, this
yeah,
also can be a way to look at it, to understand the blockchain better, to understand this cryptocurrencies better. That where are you
yep.
listening to, where are you doing this?
Located in there.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes.
Like, what is your target for creating a project? In metaverse,
So
NFT, whatever.
we have Allison here who's saying, I really want to listen, but I have a meeting. Is this going to push as a recording? Yes, it will be. Allison, you
Yeah, we are
can watch it
recording
later
it.
also. Yes.
Yeah, it's because of the time zones, India, Australia,
Yes,
and
yes,
everywhere.
definitely. But it's good to be doing this in a very different, like we would do this in a different time zone sometime,
Yeah,
to just have a knack of what's happening where, and it'll be great to know the
yeah, it's
world.
everyone in there. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So that is the thing.
What about the Coinbase partnership with BlackRock? What will do that to crypto?
Oh, that is a big partnership, but again, it's not for everyday people. It's for um, private investors, which
Mm.
means big institutions and companies who can invest through BlackRock and use Coinbase as the platform. So it doesn't affect people directly, but again, BlackRock is one of is biggest asset manager in the world, so they will be allocating a lot of assets in there. That means a lot of money will be coming into Bitcoin, and big funds like pension funds or um,
Also, institutional investors, a lot of
yeah,
them would be there now, and
yeah,
that
they can
that
do
that's like
secure way
that is also a way to have that mass adoption coming in.
mass
While
adoption.
such a
Yeah,
big company comes to terms with cryptocurrencies,
exactly. So for us, like for retail investors, right now it won't affect, but again, it will affect the whole market because of the prices and how everyone will be buying it, because these funds or pension funds or any hedge funds or anything, they don't buy in low quantity. So they will be buying billions, so that is something to keep an eye on.
and also with uh, Bitcoin going to 24,000 then 25,000. I think it's because of Ethereum merge. This is happening as we are in the
Yeah,
recession.
um Ethereum merge as well, but Bitcoin is I think moving more with the traditional market rather than crypto, because it's in correlation to what commodities and all that stock market is doing,
Right.
even though Bitcoin should be separate from it, but it's part of the whole economy right now. So I think that is the reason it's still stuck there. And it's again recession, a lot of factors in there. People are reluctant to buy more because it's still expensive, right? If you see, for retail investors, it's not worth it. They would rather buy an altcoin and get some gains on it. So kind of the reason as well. What do you
And
think about it?
I feel, honestly, I feel it's still it's not in a position that you should invest. I mean, that's my opinion. No financial
Mm,
advice. That I felt, well, it was 19,000. I bought some,
mm,
and while Ethereum was $1,000, I bought some. So I'm
yeah,
like in that zone that now it is not giving me that value,
yeah.
or I don't want to
I
be
rather
in
have that
such a
cash sitting.
yes, I would don't want to be in such a volatile market. I would try
Yeah.
to uh, put invest something in something like bonds now in
Mm.
US or in India, wherever you are. Bonds are really a good way, and
Because of
just
interest
when
rate.
yes, and because of the recession happening, so I feel the government they give you good interest on bonds this time while
Mm, at this time.
everything while recession is there, and also I feel that is where you can just stabilize your
Mm.
investment. And
Yeah.
while if that stage comes that Bitcoin goes below 19,000 or comes back to that same amount like 13,000 and 19,000, or 13 to 16,000 if it goes, then it's a buy thing for sure, but
For you.
not before that. I mean, if it travels to 80,000 from here, I would be
Yeah.
like still happy because I don't want to take that risk. Getting
Mm.
my point? I don't want to. It's a risk reward ratio.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
risk is so. I think
Risk is more right now.
yes, yes, definitely.
I recently released a video about energy web token that is also mentioned in the BlackRock publication. So I'll also like to
Wow,
share
that's
that.
a important update.
Yeah, you remember me telling you about that.
About energy token. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I was planning to just release the video this week. I didn't know. I'll share my screen. I didn't know that.
So how did you get to? Yeah, you can share the screen. We can all know. Our viewers
Yeah.
can know that why energy web token is such an important token to have in your portfolio.
Yeah, like it's again not financial advice, but
Yeah, yeah,
coming from BlackRock, um,
we are
there
sharing what
this is the publication.
we think. is right.
Am I? Yeah.
Yes, yes, your screen is visible
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So yeah, so this is the BlackRock
Hmm.
publication that they gave about Bitcoin private trust,
Hmm.
and you can see, all the details that they have mentioned here, that it is available to U.S. institutional clients to seek and track the performance of Bitcoin. So they have mentioned why Bitcoin, and here it is, where they have mentioned Energy Web.
Hmm. Sorry.
So yeah, in my video
Uh,
as well, I mentioned it.
BlackRock is encouraged the organizations such as RM and Energy Web are developing programs.
Yeah.
Greater transparency. What is RMI? I don't know.
So
Fine.
RMI is Research Institute, Rocky Mountain Institute, and
Okay.
they are, developing Energy Web, and with their program, they are trying to make Bitcoin green. So
Oh, okay.
that is something that, we need to look out for, because they are creating a program which makes Bitcoin mining green
Climate
specifically.
safe and energy. This
And
Energy
yeah,
Web is that Energy Web token only, right?
yep, and they are
Okay, I can see the sign now. Okay.
yeah. So that is, something that will have a lot of money coming in because of the bills we were talking about recently, how the government is pushing it, to people, go green, have this criteria in your ESG ratings and all that. So this means that, there will be need for um, zero carbon programs like these. And if you look at their website, they have the program, and they are powering this zero carbon
Zero carbon
economy.
economy.
Yeah, so they are already working with big names. I'll show you at the bottom.
How did you get to know about this Energy Web? Somebody
So
told you, you were
no,
researching.
yeah, I was researching at one point where I was looking into, how to, get into energy market, because right now solar energy and all the green energy initiatives are big, even if you go into, traditional
Even in
stock
India,
market.
yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, definitely.
So this is their case study about it, and yeah, they are working towards making Bitcoin green. So something people can check out. Yeah, I have made a full video about it as well, so would be a nice one to check, because again, I don't want to say that, buy this or buy that. It's
Hmm.
just about following where the money is going, right?
Hmm. Right.
So right now you can see government is doing this, they're pushing it, and in the next few years this will be also related to electric cars, because they are doing projects with Volkswagen, for
Oh, okay.
their carbon sharing and everything. So this is huge, and they're also working with petrol companies like Shell. So you know there is a high chance that these companies are doing partnership with someone who knows what they're doing.
So can we quickly show our viewers? I'll share the screen of what is the price going on about Energy Web token, since we are
Hmm.
talking in that scenario.
Yeah, and it recently increased like 100% or something when this BlackRock news came
Can
in.
you see my screen?
Yeah, it's coming up.
It's got how much increased?
I think it increased 100% or something. It was like,
Uh, I had
if you
this
go
token
last 7 days.
Energy Web. Okay, I had this token. But I'll tell you my story with this. I
Hmm.
researched this in 2020, COVID.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the price that time was, I think, yes, it'll be around $8.
Hmm.
So right now it is about Still a good buy. I mean, say
Yeah,
3.63.
like
I mean,
it was launched at 0.77, so it's not really old coin, but it has already got so many partnership. It's still a good thing to
I had it
look
on
into.
$8, and I think I sold it up to $10 and all because I felt it's a long journey it'll take, and it was
Mm-hmm.
fine because I wanted to launch my NFT project and all. So I thought,
Hmm.
let's not
Take
think
some
about
profit.
energy. Let's use this crypto for the NFT project. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, looking at the news coming in, and if you see the price range, it's still a
it's a
good
good
buy.
buy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and yeah,
from the top. It's a bit. I think how much percentage it should be saying somewhere there.
it's 30%, and it's total around. It's a good circulating supply
Circulating
they have.
supply.
This
Yeah,
is one thing to see about it while you invest.
yeah, and the beauty about this is it's doing this for energy grids.
Right.
Um, it will be used in there rather than us using it. It will be used by electric companies, these big institutions. All of them, they will use this to do the energy transactions, because the energy grids work like that. Right now they are really
Mm,
centralized, but with
mm,
this they will be able to have a DApp for their energy sharing, and even
mm.
it can be used for like electric vehicles or anything else like that. So
That'll be a
multiple
big
use
step.
cases.
That'll be a
Yeah,
big step for them. Okay. How do you, let's say our viewers want to research about some cryptos. So, what is your formula of,
you
like
can stay
doing
there.
so? Okay.
We can walk through. It's better.
Yeah. So, what do you do? Let's say you want to invest in a project. You
Hmm.
hear the noise, the buzz is accompanying a lot of YouTube channels saying, do this, do that, this is the time to buy.
Hmm.
How do you silence yourself, or what what is your checkpoint to buy this or to not buy this? I think we spoke about this in the last video also.
Yeah. So again, for me, honestly, it's about my situation. If I need to put uh, more into a different asset or not, because I believe in having few and then increasing the bag in that, so that at least I have some profit, to take out, rather than have multiple things on and have little profits. So
Right.
first of all, I will see that if there is room for my portfolio to handle that maximum. Like I look at only 7 or 8 cryptos in my list, so I keep an eye on that. Um, and then also, if I see something that is pumping and a lot of people are talking about it, I will keep it in my watch list. If you can go to any crypto, if you click on like Shiba Inu or anything, you can click on that.
So we'll click on
Yeah,
watch coin.
and you can do the star,
What?
uh,
Star.
the star option
Yes.
on the, yeah,
Okay.
add to
So this
watch
is
list. Yeah,
okay.
if
Then
you
you
have an
can put
account,
one.
you can do that.
Okay. Right.
And then first I'll look their obviously website. What
Okay. Go
is
to the website.
what they are doing, in real. Do they have any real website, or are they just like something that people are talking about? Website, then their community, their social media platforms.
Where is the
What's the
community?
buzz there? Yeah, Twitter,
Right.
Reddit, and everything. I will be in the community for a while. For example, I'll go to Twitter. I'll go to hashtag Doge. I'll see
Okay.
what is happening there, because Twitter is like real time sentiment analysis for it,
Hmm.
for any project.
Hmm.
You will see what is happening, and
Hmm.
then if if I plan to go further into it, I will keep an eye on the price as well, because
Right.
what is the all-time high of that price first of all, and where we are sitting right now. That is important to know. That has it already pumped, and um, are people just pumping it because they want to take out their profit,
Right.
So if I see someone saying Dogecoin, Dogecoin, you know, here, I would have got to know. Like when Elon Musk was talking about it all the time, I kind of knew that, this is just selling the news right now.
But what if you made a good chunk of money here
That
and you
that would
would
have
have
I would have sold then. But
uh,
if looking back, it is easier.
this is yeah. Looking
Yeah.
back is easier and very easy to say I would have done this or
Yeah,
do
I would
that.
have
But
done that.
honestly,
I wouldn't
uh,
have known.
I mean, honestly, it is so tough
Yeah, to
when
not
this
do it.
tempting, when you are tempted and you see suddenly you have this much dollars going up, you feel okay, now I can have more, but there should be
Yeah,
a thin line to it.
yeah.
That's why I said
Method
it
to
is important.
madness.
Yes, because it happens, it will happen for the youth or any people watching. Next bull run, we will forget our sentiments. And
Yeah.
it is very important to be aligned with your own self because you will
That's
get
why you
tempted.
need bear market to,
Yes.
be centered.
And while the bear market happens, see, it's like the bad will happen, then only the good is
The
formed.
good.
We don't know
Yeah,
good before we can't see bad. So bear
exactly.
and bull have the same relations. They're two sides of the coin. I mean, if you
True. Yeah.
and
No, that you
we,
have to
I
see
think you
other
also
side.
learned with the bear market.
Yeah.
You know, we are in the
Yeah.
bear market right now, and we're talking about it. That says it all.
Yeah. And we're still in here because we know that it is still going to have a bull market. So, that is the point of learning from your mistakes as well, because we are not perfect. We learned from that. I only, I'm saying all those things that I'll do this, I'll do that, by learning from that mistake. Okay, I should not put everything in different places. Even if I'm creating a, portfolio, I should have particular number of coins that I'm watching, and then I am really confident about that. Is something uh, that we only learn from
Yes.
investing.
Also, with a lot of scams happening, I wanted to talk about this
Mm.
because there are a lot of scams happen when this big announcement is about to come.
Mm.
I have seen a scam on YouTube.
Mm.
They'll make a fake YouTube channel.
Yeah, Elon
I hope
Musk.
you've seen that. They'll make a fake YouTube channel, ETH stake or something, and I
Yeah,
think this will happen just before Ethereum merge happens, 4 5 days
yeah, there
before.
will be live.
They will be live, and you will have Elon Musk talking about it or any big personality, and they'll be like, your two Ethereum will become six. Those
Yeah,
big
that
things
is
like
so
that.
funny. Michael
And
Saylor.
it is so funny that if you go and say, for the viewers, I would want to say, whenever it happens, any of the scams, while you see live Elon Musk or any of big personality talking about it, just see their about section
Yeah,
when this channel
just
was
see the
made.
channel name
Just see
created.
their channel
Like,
name, and also, can you see the comments, because they can be they can be live on some other platform some 5 years ago, which has
yeah.
been shared right now with you, which is not the ongoing thing.
Hmm.
So, and also
It
that
just have a
company,
ticker live.
I mean, it's such a, because I was asked from a person to see this
Hmm.
while he wanted to invest and all. He said, wow, that happened when Dogecoin news was coming and Elon Musk was coming on this show,
Hmm.
Saturday
Saturday Night
Night
Live.
Live,
Yeah.
SNL Live, in US. And just because he was coming on show and talking about Doge pumped like crazy.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that was the time it has gone to point 0.8, or I don't know.
Yeah.
So that time Dodge pumped crazy, and that's why this scam was started to open. That, and
Yeah.
my friend was telling me, see, this is and all. So I always wanted to see things first. So when I
Yeah.
saw that
Scammers
this
are
is a
so
scam,
smart.
but yeah, they're smart. It is you will be like tempted in the
Yeah.
bull
It's
run. Most scams happen in the bull run,
yeah.
not in the bear market. Bear market, they are
Like
also,
a lot of crypto are scams in that time, right?
yes, a
Like
lot of, and
scamish crypto
they
are
will
pumping.
continue. I mean, this is not going
Yeah.
to stop.
Yeah, I think it will stop, but yeah, they are coming up with more regulations and everything, and then I think a lot of things will not even be there. There will be only few and the regulated ones.
Okay, but I still say to people, get a hardware wallet. I
Yeah,
mean, it is important. You don't know, scammers can become more smarter
yeah.
while the technology evolves until and
They
unless.
yeah, they did one scam this week. Tornado Cash,
No, what
which
happened there?
Tornado Cash is like a mixer for cryptocurrency transaction. So, if you're putting one transaction from here, it's mixing it with multiple numbers and transactions, and then it's throwing it out to some random address, or some
Oh,
address which is not related to any person or identity. So it's used in a lot of scams or criminal activities. But what the um US authority did was they banned everyone, and they are making everyone who use that as a criminal, and they will be you know um, asked about those transactions or whatever. So since that happened, what people did was they started sending different transactions to different wallets, like 30,000 wallets, as a you can say scam, or you can say like a joke that they were doing it to celebrities addresses
oh,
who so even they will be notified by the government now, and then uh, this is the thing that happens every now and then when government comes in, and everyone runs with that. So it's good, it's bad, whatever you can say about it, but yeah, those are the things that happen.
and those are the things which can also,
Scare away.
yeah, a lot of people don't invest in cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, because of
One,
that.
it is volatile. Another, it is risky. Risky
Hmm.
means hackers can have access.
Yeah.
But I tell them that blockchain is more, in security wise, it is more secure.
If you learn how
Then
to use.
yes, because it is secure because of the validators and the transactions. But yeah, while we see bank, and we have always trusted our government, and we have to,
Mm,
in a way, so it is difficult to shape their minds in that way. While you
mm,
always see a lot of this happened or this hacked, Binance got hacked, or our even our coin DCX are not able to give
mm.
payments out.
Yeah.
This creates a lot of chaos. When
Yeah,
this
it does.
happens and people
It's
lose
That's
money,
why
they
it's
don't
not fair. Yeah, with
they
centralized
don't
exchanges that happens.
so it makes it a very scary investment, and that's why it is important to be knowledgeable about it. It is not like a
Mm,
stock. Like if you invest and see the history of 30 years of this company, and you
mm.
can derive, okay, this will
Yeah.
happen, or you see intrinsic value, there are different calculations, you do that, still you will have a probability of a fair chance. But with
Any.
cryptocurrency, you have to be having that watch out, like you said.
Yeah.
Even in a stock, we don't see community there, we don't see
Yeah.
how many Twitter followers it has and what are their
Exactly.
updates. In We see their
Because
balance
the
sheets,
track record.
fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see their fundamentals or financial records.
Yeah.
Here, these are the some things which to watch for.
Yeah,
So
it's because it's so new as well, and you don't have a track
yes,
record. And even when stock market started in like 1920s and everything, when the crash happened, that was the reason, because they were unregulated. So if the asset class is unregulated, that means there is chances of scamming, theft, all that is more than when the government comes in and makes it a regulated asset class. So I
definitely.
think that's why I'm saying that there won't be 20,000 crypto coins when the regulation comes in. There will be only few, and it will be easier for people to come into it as well.
And I I I see no crypto getting regulated in the fancy. I feel that government will be making sure that they have good amount of
Oversight of
fee
that.
charged while the
Yeah.
payout happens. Because you see, like this energy web token,
Hmm.
this is not a prime crypto,
Yeah.
right? it cannot be regulated. But for if you make profit of any altcoin, any crypto,
They
that
will
amount
ask for gains.
is, yes. And because regulation has a lot of things which government cannot control,
Hmm.
that's why they're not regulating, because they cannot control the
Yeah,
blockchain. Simple.
exactly.
They could have done it. Any country would have done it. While these
That's
developing
why they
countries,
could not ban.
yes,
Like
they
you say you
they
ban, but you
say it
cannot.
is banned,
Yeah,
but
you
while they
cannot.
see so much amount of money going it, they say that we are
Ah,
losing, our country is losing such amount of money,
yeah.
and these
And
developing
also they're
nations
losing
can
the
get
tax.
developed. Huh?
They're losing the tax,
They're losing their tax. So
Like
if the
if I'm buying or selling, I'm still paying my taxes, that's the thing. And
and I mean,
yeah,
it's a
government
trillion dollar
don't know.
economy. I mean,
Yeah,
it's getting. I think now it's
bigger.
what is it was more than 1 trillion cryptocurrencies. Right now, it is what
Hmm. It was all time high was 3 trillion, and
3 trillion.
yeah, in next
Right now, it
10
is
years,
about 1.13. So yeah.
yeah.
So you can imagine. I mean, when stock market started, I mean, uh, why I say when stock market, like you said, started 1920s.
Hmm.
It took a lot of time for different countries to adopt. This is
And yeah,
something because of content, or because of social media. Because of this, it will gain mass adoption faster than
yeah,
the
faster
financial
network
markets.
effect.
Network effect, like I think in 2040 you will have a very different, like a wallet will be easy as like a phone
Look at
you
us,
know
like I'm using Google Wallet for everything. Google Wallet for tap and pay, travel, this and that, everything is there. So, it's easy to integrate into it once people start, the companies start to get into it. So why not, when Google will say, okay, you can have crypto or you can use it, whatever. So will you stop it, or, will you just use it?
I think these companies will definitely come to terms with it.
They know it.
They will,
They have the
they
profit in there.
they are making very layers onto that. Still,
Yeah.
we Apple will say we are not doing anything on crypto. That is a
But yeah,
lie.
they are getting ready.
But they
Yeah.
are at the back end of it, and they have built or they have funded these crypto companies we don't know about, and they are
Hmm.
working. They will not
Exactly.
announce it because they don't want to be announcing something which is not centralized.
Working. Yeah.
And yeah, and their right now the profits of Apple or anyone can also
Reputation goes
go
up.
down the rabbit hole, because
Yeah.
people will say make Apple decentralized. People
Yeah.
will straight come on to that point. And
Exactly.
if they make Apple decentralized, they'll be losing into a lot of cash, lot of
Oh, that
things.
cannot happen.
That cannot happen. So they cannot say about anything about cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
because if they
It's
say, they are
against their
also,
value.
and about the company also, the company,
Yeah.
like in every company there is what you can say, or there's code of conduct or whatever you
Hmm.
call
Yeah.
that
You can't
terms.
can't just go out and say that, okay, this is good.
And I'm looking at, they can say it's a trash, or they can say I don't invest in or whatever. But if it's a $1 trillion thing, they would always, company would always want to, or government would always want to have something, some digital asset which they can also make good amount of profit on it. So
And
they
they
will,
can control.
nobody would want to own up to that. So it's normal, like
Hmm.
when people say Warren Buffett is not saying it's a trash, or they're saying, Ray Dalio is saying Bitcoin is this and whatever. I feel, why would they come out? They wouldn't
Yeah.
come out. they
And
they
why would they
also want
need?
to
They're
make.
like 70 years old, 100 years old. Why would they need it? In their lifetime, they won't even see it being utilized. So for them, it's a trash.
Yes, and also uh, it's new, and
Yeah.
with newness of any technology, it's risky, and nobody want to term a risky thing safe or term a risky thing normal,
Hmm.
because their goodwill is also assigned to it. What if
Exactly.
Warren Buffett says Bitcoin is good and Bitcoin falls to $3,000 because
Yeah.
three countries have war with themselves? Like,
Exactly.
let's say we have a war, three countries, superpowers, we have a war with China or something, or the other happens. If
Hmm.
we have Russia and Ukraine war going, China and India war going, and one more country, Bitcoin will go to 3,000, or it'll go, stock markets will crash.
Yeah, everything will crash because people will sell
Then,
stuff.
yeah, that's why they don't own up to their things.
Yeah,
That's why they don't say that. That's what I feel.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's again, yeah, now in last 3 years we have seen conspiracy theories coming true. So let's
Yes.
not go there because it has a lot of things have happened which everyone told that will never happen. So yeah, but again, it's for this is why we are doing this, so that everyone can learn about their own finances, how crypto works, and rather than just learning from billionaires who have already made their money. Recently, Mark Cuban uh, was sued for saying that uh, he mentioned one cryptocurrency as safe as possible. He didn't say it's not financial advice, and he's
Which
being
was that
sued.
cryptocurrency?
I think it was
He's invested in
something.
Polygon, that I know.
Yeah, but not that. But it was like his Maverick, his owner of Maverick Stadium, I think,
Yes.
some sports team. But
Okay.
that was related to it, and it fell down, and he's being sued by people. And also, he backed Voyager, which was a Canadian exchange, and that
Oh,
go
a
went
scam happened
bankrupt.
with Voyager.
Yeah, that went
If I'm not
bankrupt.
wrong. Yes, it went bankrupt,
Yeah,
and they showed that the owner of the company. There's a series on Netflix about this.
yeah, yeah. There will
He
be.
died in India, but they say he's still there, and he's behind the all the scam. And
Is it Voyager? I think that was some other crypto.
okay, I don't know. I'm
Uh,
so sorry if I'm saying
Voyager
something.
is recent, but yeah, that was another one.
That
So
was another one. Okay,
yeah,
okay. Let me just see the name because
yeah, mention it for people to watch as well. Their Netflix.
yeah, if they want to learn about cryptocurrency, they should know what the scam
In the market.
happened. Yeah. Mm, okay, I'll share the screen just a minute.
Yeah, we've almost talked for an hour now.
And we don't know.
This is regular.
It's basically, I think, the hunt for crypto king. I think.
Trust no one, Crypto King. I think there
Yes,
was
yes,
something.
yes. Yes, I think this was it. I don't want to play this, but I just wanted to show people that yeah,
What is
this
it
was
about? I
this
think
is
in its information section you can open that. Yeah,
so basically, I mean, this is about this Canadian exchange. I mean, this is and how the owner of the company from who was one of the
only
in
account
Canada.
holder.
Yeah, and he was one of the renowned. Even government was kind of backing it up. He was going on the webinars talking about
Who?
it, and it was so safe. He was talking everywhere in Canada, Ontario,
Yeah.
every city he was going and talking about it.
Oof.
So this guy who's on the screen, he potentially lost a lot of money in this. So he
Uh,
tells his story about how much he earned and then he lost everything. And there were a lot of suicides happen just because of this
mhm.
exchange. So
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
there was another Turkish exchange, which is one of the biggest scam as well. The guy went away for it as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
there.
here also in this also they show that probably this guy
Hmm.
he uh, opens this cryptocurrency exchange,
Yeah.
and then one day he's considered to be dead. He went to India and he didn't go back, and they say
Mm-hmm.
he's died of heart attack. So it's a still a conspiracy, or still a theory. But yeah, there were some hackers who went into looking, and they said there is an ID in the dark web where
Yeah.
he's still there. So
Mm.
they could figure out. It's very interesting. Trust me.
Yeah, it is.
Anyone
They,
who wants to know more about cryptocurrencies and the ill effects and the good effects,
yeah,
understand this and go and watch it. I mean, it is going to give you more knowledge and more
exactly.
wisdom in cryptocurrencies.
It's so funny, it's not funny as well. Like I would should not say it. People lost so much money in there.
Yes.
But when you see these looking back, it seems like we know everything, but we don't. Uh, Anything can happen when people are in something like crypto, or any other investment as well. People lose a lot of money even in stock market, but you only listen, like you only get to hear about the good news,
Right.
the people who were made billionaire and millionaire. uh, but so many people don't see that for every billionaire there are like thousands and millions of losers for that,
Hmm.
if you see the ratio.
Kamakshi here says, I am not able to see your video. Am I not? I can't. Can you see me on LinkedIn?
Yeah, it is coming up.
I don't know. Kamakshi, you can check, go on my profile, and you will be able to see.
Yeah, maybe YouTube. Yeah, it says 4 people are here.
So yeah, maybe she will be able to see. But on that note, I think we had a great discussion. It
Yeah.
time just flows while we keep talking about it. I hope a lot
Yeah.
of listeners, a lot of viewers got some kind of knowledge or some kind of content to understand about cryptocurrencies and what. We'll be doing this every week,
Yeah,
and
weekly
next week
news, related to news, we can just come up with
related to
ideas like
news
that.
about everything in happening in Web3 world, crypto, NFTs, metaverse. We'll be talking in detail.
Hmm.
And thank you, Sahil, for doing this.
Thanks for coming too, and yeah, we'll do it next week as well.
Yes, have a great time. See
You
you.
too. Bye.